they tired of me having like 10 hoes. She was crazy.
Hey guys, what's up? My name's Janae. I'm 28 years old. I'm a travel nurse. My channel is all about nursing, music, and lifestyle experiences. I am going to talk to you today about 3 things I wish I knew before I started travel nursing. 28 years old. I've been a nurse since 2021, so I literally graduated at the start of COVID and I started at the height of COVID. On a med-surg tele floor, let's get straight to the point. 1, nobody likes you. Like, I'm just gonna be straight brutally honest. Nobody likes you when you're a travel nurse. They're not going to directly say that to you, but there's gonna be subtle signs. And when I say subtle signs, I'm talking about like, oh well, give that annoying patient to her. She's the traveler. Or if there's a new admission, if there's gonna be a new admission for that night, everyone else is gonna start with 6 patients or with their max amount of patients, and you're gonna start with 1 less because that admission is going to you. Or another way to tell that they don't like you, when there's like food or something being brought, no one tells you anything. You find out when you just go in the break room. That's how you know people don't really like the travel nurse, because they don't do that to their staff. Another thing, you're gonna be noted as just travel nurse. Usually a form of respect is calling someone by their name. No, you're just, oh, that's the travel nurse. Janae. My name is Janae. Another thing I wish I knew before I started travel nursing, taxing time. I am struggling with the taxes part of this. And this is something you're just gonna have to figure out on your own. I don't got no advice on this. Since I don't got nothing to say, I'm sorry. There's nothing in this book that can help you with your taxes. So you really have to devour into that, because you could end up owing a lot of money. If you have a good write-off, like a home or some kids, you might get lucky. But if you're just single and you're travel nursing, you really need to look extensively into your contracts before you accept them to make sure that you're not like shooting yourself in the foot, because it's all a numbers game for these companies. And just because they're offering you a certain amount doesn't mean it's not going to bite you in the butt when it comes to tax times. Health insurance. If you're young and lively like me, that may not be a problem for you. But even though I may look young, but I'm not your age, I have health issues. So that's became a big problem for me. I need health insurance, and the health insurance that your travel agency is going to offer you is most likely trash. And when I say trash, I mean trash. Like it, and I'm not saying trash because of the benefits. I'm saying trash because of the cost of the benefits. I was quoted like $600, and that's just for one person. That's extensively a lot, especially since when I was staff, I think I only paid maybe $250, $300 a month, and I didn't have any co-pays at urgent care or my primary office, versus with the travel agency, you're going to have co-pays everywhere. There's no medication you're not going to have a copay for. There's no visit you're not going to have a copay for, unless it's just an annual visit, and that really sucks. So health insurance is like a okay. So the third thing I wish I knew about travel nursing, baby, them COVID rates ain't coming back. Them COVID rates are not coming back unless we have another world emergency. So the 10K a week contracts that you see, if someone says like online, like, oh my God, like buy my e-course and I'll tell you how to make 10K a week in travel nursing, it's just not happening. They're lying to you. And you know why I know they're lying to you? Because if they were making that, they wouldn't really be telling people. Rich people stay rich by keeping their designs and inventions to themselves until they've mastered like all the possibilities. If someone's like, I'm gonna sell you this ebook and tell you how to make 10K as a travel nurse, they're lying. Those times are just not here, unfortunately, anymore. You'll still make more money as a travel nurse, but you just have to look into the other things first. Oh, and you know what? I know this was supposed to be 3 things, but 4th thing, you really need to know your shit. Know your shit. Know your stuff. You cannot be going onto these contracts and into these facilities and talking about, I can't place a Foley catheter, or what does this lab mean? You need to know what you're talking about. 1, because you're the traveler, so a lot of times, believe it or not, people may come to you and ask questions. I've had that happen. I've been at a facility and I've had new grads come to me. I've had older nurses who look like they could be my grandmother come to me, ask me questions, and I'm like, I don't even know where the bathroom is in this unit. But you need to know your stuff. And I know you hear that all the time, but you need to know your stuff. If you fill out their competency form for whatever agency you're at, and you realize like, I don't know a lot of this stuff, it may not be time for you. It may not be time for you, and that's okay. Just take a few months. Take the opportunity while you're at your staff hospital to learn those things that you see on the list that they would want you to know. Every hospital is different. You could be at a small community hospital, and you could be at a level 1 trauma, and they're both going to be completely different. You just have to figure out what you really need to know to feel confident on that floor. Can you assist in a code? If when you get into a rapid response or a code, you just, baby, travel nursing ain't for you, because when you get in that code, you're expected to hit the floor running. If I need a runner, I need you to jump in. If I need you to do CPR, I need you to jump in. There's no, oh no, I'll just let them do, I'll sit back here. No, because they will talk about you. Perfect example, I finished a contract and they fired one nurse 2 weeks into her contract. She was the sweetest nurse. And apparently this facility had a thing where they would ask their staff how they feel about, on the unit, how they feel about each travel nurse after like a week and a half. So basically 1, 2, 3, after 5 shifts working with them. And apparently this nurse got a lot of complaints. 1, for not seeming like she was confident enough. She seemed unsure. And 2, because she asked too many questions. Now, I don't think it was just her asking questions, because like everyone asked questions. It was probably like questions like, oh, you should know this type of questions. But yeah, I heard that directly from the charge's mouth. So like the charge nurse told me, like she was the one who made the complaint. I had no problems there though. I had no problems. But it is what it is. But anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns. If you're looking into travel nursing and you think it's for you, definitely give it a try, but make sure it's the right time. Think about, like, you know, back in the day when you were in school, right place, right time, right situation, all that. It needs to be right for you. It's not for everybody. If you're just doing it for the money, you know what they say, oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Figure out if it's worth it for you, because you know what? It might be. Maybe you just need to stack up a few extra dollars for a couple months, and then you can go back to the staff job you want. But just make sure you're ready. Your license is on the line. Every time you walk into work, whether it's your staff job or whether it's a travel agency, whether it's a travel contract, look at this like, this is my license and this is the line. Your license is on the line, okay? And we're not doing anything to risk our license, because we just suffered through 4 years of school just to get this darn license. So good luck to you if you're planning it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, like I said, you can drop them below. I will be responding to them. I'll be uploading another video in about 2 days, and I can't wait to connect with you guys. Bye.